afternoon and happy Friday. It is October 4th and we are live here for the first day of the fall meet at Keeneland. Thank you so much for joining us for It's On. I'm Claire Crouch along with Seth Phillips.
Hey, how's it going today?
Oh, awesome. This is our first time doing this together.
It is our first time on the show together, and how fitting that it's live at Keeneland for the first of fall meet. Absolutely wonderful. I mean, the weather, amazing. Let's just go ahead and get that out of the way.
It's disgusting how beautiful it is. It's just, I kind of can't believe it.
I don't think I've ever had anybody describe the weather in that way. It's so beautiful, it's disgusting.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the way the word was meant to be used, but that's how I'm choosing to use it, and it feels right in my soul.
It's 2019, and if Webster doesn't change that in their dictionary, they're going to get it wrong.
Thank you.
It's wonderful outside. The cold front came through, perfect timing, so that's brought our temperature down. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still a little warm out here, but it's nowhere near 90 degrees where you walk outside and you're just immediately sweating. It feels good.
Yes, I know. We were talking about a few minutes ago how this whole Keeneland fall meet snuck up on us because it's felt like summer for so long. It was hard to believe that all of a sudden we were in October, and it was in fact for something entitled fall, because it did not feel like fall.
The mythical thing called fall that we have not really had so far since, but that's all right. We're there. The cool down has happened. Now it's just we need some rain.
Yes.
So that's on the way. Luckily, it's not today, though, and it's a beautiful day out here at Keeneland. So talking about experience, what's been your best experience here at Keeneland?
Well, I mean, I've had a lot of wonderful experiences here because being at Keeneland is just, it's a happy place. And I love being here no matter what. The people watching is exceptional. But the best day I ever had at Keeneland, and I don't mean to brag, but I won $1,100 at the track one day.
Just $1,100? Look at you, fancy pants.
So nothing's going to trump that unless I win more money, which will never happen because I had major help making that bet. But yes, I mean, I get out here as much as I possibly can, spring meet, fall meet, what have you. It's always a good time. What about you?
Well, you know, a good day at the track for me is just getting back to even for whatever I put down on a horse. And I don't really have a strategy to it. I just kind of like, all right, I like his name. He's got pretty good pedigree with this horse. But no, I mean, just being out here, especially whenever the weather cooperates, it's so much fun. So you've got a whole month to come do it. Keeneland is going to be popping, especially now that we're back into fall with the weather coming up.
Yes, and first post is in just about 30 minutes here for the opening day of the fall meet. We're of course going to be talking about Keeneland a whole lot more throughout today's show, but first, should we talk about what's on right now?
I think we need to talk about what's on right now.
Okay, let's do it. Now, let's see here. We're going to start with a story that is almost unbelievable to me. A Sarasota business is donating thousands of dollars to the Bahamas for Hurricane Dorian relief. Listen to this. They didn't have to go far to collect the donations because for years, customers have been leaving dollar bills on the walls of this bar. It's the Siesta Key Oyster Bar. And that tradition includes leaving a little note on the bill. So all of these dollar bills have lots written all over them. And you've got to see this place, Seth. We're not able to see the video from where we're sitting. It's just plastered in dollar bills.
Wow.
Well, once they saw the damage left behind in the Bahamas, they decided that they would take all those bills down, collect them, and donate them. It took them a month to take down all the bills.
A month?
And it totaled up to nearly $14,000.
Are you kidding me?
I know. I could not believe that. It's amazing. I mean, all those people going in and out of that bar this whole time, they're like, there was $14,000 just on the walls?
Yeah. Because you walk in those places and you're like, oh, that's cool. You see a bunch of dollar bills, but you're thinking a few hundred, maybe a few thousand.
Right.
14 grand.
I know.
And all of that going to the relief effort.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's just so amazing to see.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. They could have kept it for themselves or done a number of things, but yes, going to a good cause.
And that might have been it, but at least they're giving it to a good cause.
Yeah.
All right, so get this. Another interesting story, the one that probably my favorite of the day, a rock and roll band, you've heard them, Kiss, is going to have some lucky fans join them in Australia for a concert, get this, for great white sharks. In November, Kiss is bringing fans who reserve spots through an Airbnb experience into the Indian Ocean. They'll lower amps into the water to attract great whites.
No!
As the Kings of Nighttime World perform the surface on a floating stage. People who buy the experience can jam out with Jaws from a submerged glass-in compartment on a boat. Okay. So it's like seeing Kiss, but really more just like listening to Kiss with man-eating fish.
Yeah.
It's called Shark Rock City. And the band says it's the first ever live concert for great white sharks.
Oh, so this is for the sharks. Forget the fans. We're doing this for the great whites.
Okay, first, I've got so many questions about this.
Yeah.
Do sharks like rock?
Do they like Kiss? That's pretty.
Are
that's
they even
pretty
going to know what's
audacious of
going
you.
on?
Yeah.
So many questions. I have
know.
no idea.
I'm guessing it's the vibration of the sound that maybe attracts them, but
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Whatever the price is, for me, it's too much. I'm not doing that.
I'll read about it.
Exactly.
Whenever we talk about it, whenever it happens.
Yes,
Sounds good.
yeah, all right. Okay, now there was a new study released. I've got some kind of spider web that has
Oh,
come
really?
across my
Let me
face.
see if I can grab this.
Thank you, I appreciate it. It's a little distracting.
Yeah.
But there's just been a new study released of the slowest fast food wait times. Do you have any idea who is the slowest?
Ooh, slowest? Probably Popeyes with the new chicken sandwich craze. that's
Okay,
going on.
that would have been a good factor.
Yeah.
I don't know if they.
It's certainly
included
not
that.
Chick-fil-A. We know that for sure.
Oh, no, that
They'll
wasn't-
get you in and out in seconds.
Well, I am here to shock you, Seth Phillips, because Chick-fil-A was number one.
Are you kidding me?
Yes,
For the
that's
slowest?
right. Yes, according to QSR magazine, Chick-fil-A drive-thru came in dead last.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the study measures how long it takes to get food after you first approach an order window. The average wait time at Chick-fil-A clocked in at almost 5.5 minutes.
What?
Okay, the fastest drive-thru, Dunkin' Donuts. They served their customers at an average of less than 4 minutes. Wendy's, Carl's Jr., and Burger King performed well. McDonald's, Hardee's, and Arby's were some of the slowest as well. Arby's was here to say, high quality food from a menu that offers more choices just takes longer to prepare.
Wow. You're
So
good at that. You should be a spokesperson.
thank
for
you. And
Arby's.
no matter where you go, you're going to wait at least the least amount of time for breakfast and the most time in the late afternoon. I was shocked about the Chick-fil-A too because
Well-
if you've been through the Chick-fil-A drive-thru, you have seen the insane
It's in and out.
system they have set up. And I
But-
think the only reason why is because the lines are so long.
Right, and I think that's what it is. It's just so many people go to Chick-fil-A that
Yeah.
you're gonna wait, whereas other restaurants, not that many people. are
Right.
there, so,
Everybody wants
yeah.
that Chick-fil-A, and
I
they're
get
going to
it.
do it because it's their pleasure.
Keeping with the fast food thing, hey, have you heard? The McRib is back.
It's back.
That's right. Thursday, the fast food chain announced the McRib will return to menus next week. McDonald's first launched the iconic sandwich back in 1981. It features a seasoned, boneless pork patty, barbecue sauce, onions, and pickles on a hoagie-style sesame seed bun. Not every location is getting the popular menu item. McDonald's says the sandwich will appear at just over 10,000 U.S. restaurants for a limited time. The McRib could go on sale as soon as Monday. So I feel like this happens so often. When does it go away?
It's a marketing gimmick. I don't know, but for some reason,
Does the
I
McRib
get,
ever go away?
I think it does. I think it
Okay.
does. I just get so tickled because I love that they've had that same marketing campaign of "It's back."
That's
And
right.
Yes.
I
Have you
feel-
ever had one?
No.
Neither have I.
And I need to try one because I hear it's delicious, but I'm just like, I feel like it's always gone or back, or I don't know. I never know with this, but now it's back coming up Monday, so.
And I'm excited.
There you go.
Regardless, I love it. All right, that's going to do it for all of the stories of the day. But the big story of the day in these parts, of course, is opening day of
That
the
is
fall
right.
meet here at Keeneland. It's such an exciting time for Lexington. Like we mentioned, first post at 1:05 today, and just about 30 minutes. People getting amped up. The crowd is filing in.
That's right. And we will talk, of course, more about that coming up next on It's On.
Ready to go. I mean, all the preparations that are going into this, the way the weather looks, the quality of the racing. Everywhere I go in the community, folks are just so excited about, hey, it's opening day at Keeneland, let's get out there. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't have 18 or 20,000 on Friday and Saturday with no football game, with our Wildcats not playing this weekend, an incredible race card, the weather looking like it is. I bet we get over 30,000 here on Saturday, which is tremendous. And it's a real source of pride for us at Keeneland because our community turns out for us and they support horse racing. That doesn't always happen all over the country, but this is why this is horse capital of the world. People love being part of this.
As racing in Kentucky is getting so much better than it has been over the last years, it's always been good at Keeneland. We ride, it all depends, between anywhere from 3 to 10 races a day. So it's great. It's fun. It's a lot of fun actually, but yeah, it's just a good thing to do.
Excited? You
always.
feeling good about it?
Oh, always. You have to go out there with a positive attitude, or you'd never win a race. So it's good. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to ride the filly, and we'll see what happens.
You expecting a big crowd?
There'll always be a big crowd at Keeneland every day.
Tell us about a day as a trainer.
We get up very early in the morning, like 4:30, go up to the barn, get some coffee first, and then check on the horses and start watching how they train and sometimes, what you have planned the day before it works. Sometimes you need to improvise. And then, call the owners, talk to the vets, talk to our assistants, and, it's like any other company. The only difference is that we start a little bit earlier than that, I will say, the average people.
And you won the Spinster last year?
Yes. I mean, to win the Spinster here was great for me. I mean, Keeneland is home for me. I live like a mile away. And they opened, the place for me since I went on my own. So I was, thrilled to win that race. Hopefully we can do it again.
All right, so as you can hear, some announcements are being made. They just told us the track is fast, the turf is firm.
Yep.
We are getting primed and prepped for the first race here in less than 30 minutes now. So it is just about that time. We'll have lots of action here. We're at the winner's circle,
That's
by
right.
the way. How cool is that?
Well, it just makes sense. I
Yes.
mean, this show, we deserve to be the best.
Winners all around.
And we are.
Yes.
Coming up after the break, we are going to talk about some fall hat fashion.
That's right. What's hot in men's hat
That
fashion?
is right. We'll talk about that coming up. Hi, welcome back. I'm here with Blake from Christine Moore Millinery here. We're talking about men's fashion, particularly men's hats.
That's right.
And as someone who is not really a hat guy, I do enjoy the piece that you got me here. But for someone who's maybe not well versed in the hat, for especially Keeneland or any kind of meet like this, what would you say is a good process or maybe a good jumping off point?
Well, the first thing is the weather. So it's fall, so you're going to want to wear felt or wool as opposed to straw.
Sure.
And this is a great fedora. The fedora is the king when it comes to racing, when it comes to fall. This looks great. You were rocking this, man.
I appreciate
Looks really
that.
good on you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my head was a little cold before I put this hat on, but I think the felt is kind of helping keep things warm.
Looks good, absolutely.
Yeah, so take us through the process and everything that you kind of have here for your selection.
Sure, so we have some great men's fall hats and the women's, of course, but we're talking about some men's. These are all fedora styles, except for this one here, which is a bowler. You typically would see these in straw. This is all felt, and this is a two-tone, which is really kind of cool. And they all fit really nicely and snugly. They're going to keep you warm while you're out here at beautiful Keeneland. When the weather now finally feels like fall, it's gorgeous here.
How important is the hat to an outfit if you're going to get out to the meet?
Well, it's the topper for your accessory. You want to dress up. Guys and women, you want to dress up to come out to the races, wear a great suit or jacket or tie, put that hat on, and you're ready to go out and have a great day of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. For someone who's just maybe not comfortable, maybe trying a hat on or going somewhere that they have one, what is your recommendation for them?
My recommendation is step out of your comfort zone a little bit.
Sure.
Try on a hat, see how it feels. You're going to see a lot of other guys wearing them.
Yeah.
You're going to fit right in. You're not going to be out of place. You're just going to have a great time.
Now, fedora, bowler, what's the difference? How do you make that decision?
Well, fedora, you're not going to see so many, bowlers. It's more of an English thing, but you do see them. But a fedora is the one. I mean, you have this great fedora, so you can wear this down if you want,
And the fall colors are absolutely amazing.
Yeah, so you can wear this down like Sinatra would wear it, or you can roll it up a little bit, kind of like the Jazz King, So, so it's a great hat.
Okay, and anything else you got going on in the little shop you got going on here?
There's great styles here. The shop here at Keeneland has so many great accessories and clothing and hats. It's a great time. The weather's great, and we'll be here today, Saturday, and Sunday.
All right, come look the part, come dress the part, come see Blake, and he'll give you all the tips on men's fall fashion plus hats, and we'll be right back with It's On.
Hey there, and welcome back to It's On live from the winner's circle at the historic Keeneland racetrack for the opening day of the fall meet. Thank you so much for joining us once again.
That's right, and we're here with Director of Communications, Amy Gregory. First off, thank you so much for being with us on the show.
Thank you guys for being here. We love it.
So tell us, how exciting is it for fall meet to be back?
It is wonderful, and of course, right on cue, it's fall weather.
I tell you what,
so
right?
It really feels like fall meet now. But Keeneland is so special because the nation's top jockeys, trainers, and owners always converge here to race. But Fall Stars Weekend, which is our opening weekend, is really even more special because we have so many horses who are here, and they're prepping for the Breeders' Cup, which is in early November. So if you come out this weekend, our stakes races, there are quite a few that if the horse wins that race, they get an automatic berth into the Breeders' Cup.
Wow.
So you'll really see a lot of racing's current stars out here this weekend.
What an awesome opportunity. Yeah, these are real deal racehorses. These aren't just, I mean, it's Keeneland. We know that. You guys don't do anything skimpy. And so we've got a lot of cool new things for visitors who are spectators. Maybe even if they're not into the racing, there's a lot to drink and eat and socialize.
Oh, always. We have a wonderful food and beverage program here. But one of the unique things, and you might remember it from Breeders' Cup 2015, is the Saddling Paddock Chalet. And it's a dining room that runs the length of the saddling paddock, and it has a balcony where you can walk out and watch the horses being saddled and do a little people watching at the same time. But it's really a unique experience. And if you'd like to buy tickets for a table, you can go on Keeneland.com and purchase those.
Now, you were saying something about a premium experience, now a premium bourbon bar. Tell us more about that.
Yes, for the first time this meet, we will have a bourbon bar, which will be near the paddock, and we'll be selling cigars and premium bourbons there. So you'll have to check it out.
So you can really get the full experience or
That's
something
right.
like that.
That's right. Keeneland and bourbon, in Kentucky, they all go together.
It just goes together.
One of my favorite things is Keeneland is such a family atmosphere as well. There's stuff for everybody, but one of my favorite things about the fall meet is the headless rider that you guys have one morning. What do you know the day that's happening this meet? Am I putting you on the spot?
No, that will happen. We close on Saturday, the 26th of October, and so as a lead into Halloween, the Headless Horsemen will be out in the morning for sunrise trackside. They'll be in the paddock, and then in the afternoon, they'll actually be out on the racetrack. So all the kids will get many opportunities to see the Headless Horsemen.
It's exciting even to me, and I am 33 years old, but it's still just a neat experience. So
Sure.
I love that. Amy, what is your favorite thing about the fall meet?
I think it's just the sense of people coming together. I mean, we have horsemen that are coming literally from all over the country.
Wow.
And they've been racing in California, New York, Florida, but they all kind of come and converge at Keeneland for the month of October. And it's just so special to catch up with old friends and to see these beautiful athletes. And also see a lot of the world's top riders come and compete against each other, which they normally don't get to do. So it's
Sure.
very special for them, too. They really get to test their skills against the very best in the sport.
Wonderful. I mean, Keeneland is such a beautiful place. We are so lucky to have it just right here in our backyard. People travel from all over the world to get to see it. It's such a gem of the community and so many fun things to do and see here. And then you guys are already, I'm sure, getting ready for Breeders' Cup 2020 out here.
We are. It will be here before you know it. And in fact, this time next year, we will be just a few weeks away from Breeders' Cup. But we're very excited. We're very, very excited about the way that the Central Kentucky community really embraces Breeders' Cup and has the festival and does all of the planning and welcomes our visitors from around the world. So the community is what really makes it special to have here at Keeneland.
Well, wonderful. Amy, thank you so much for being with us. What a way to kick off the day.
That's right. Big things happening here at Keeneland, so come out and enjoy it. And when we come back, we will talk more about the first race fall weather forecast. That coming up on It's On. All right, a real quick check of our weather. I mean, we've cooled down 25 degrees from just yesterday alone. So that in itself should make you want to get out here to Keeneland to enjoy the first of fall meet. It's going to stay like this throughout the weekend. Beautiful weather, no rain expected, at least not until we get to about the Sunday time frame. And then some much needed rainfall as they're wrapping up the first weekend. So that, of course, is going to be good news. No reason to not come out and enjoy the races.
Absolutely, especially today. I know a lot of you probably have to be at work,
It
but
happens.
if you have some time to get away for a little bit, this is the perfect place to spend your lunch break or maybe skip out a little early on a Friday because the weather is gorgeous. And of course, you can't beat, like I said, the people watching, the world-class horse racing.
Sure.
And speaking of, the horses are taking to the track right now for the first time.
Who's your pick for the first post?
Stay home.
Stay home.
I don't remember what number he is.
Which we don't recommend this weekend. We want you to get out here and enjoy it. Cody, what was the other horse that had the cool name? Louise Vaporizer.
What?
I just love the name, so that's the one I'm going to go with.
I know, they are always just, you never know what to expect when it comes to a name, and there's always a personal story behind it. Stay home really speaks to me because that's my favorite thing to do.
Is that what you like to do?
Yes.
I figured you had a personal, emotional connection to it.
Yes, well, I'm thinking of it most definitely right now because I am ready to take a nap today. It's Friday. You know, I've been waking up early all week.
Day.
Yes, exactly. So here you can see behind us the horses. as everything's getting ramped up.
That's
like I said,
right.
we are in the winter circle, so we're in the middle of it all right now. And as soon as we go off air, we're like, you got to get out
We
of here
gotta get
because
out
they
of the winter
are coming
circle.
in here to do some business.
Exactly.
So what a wonderful day it's been.
It
A
has been
wonderful edition of It's
wonderful.
On here at Keeneland.
Thank you for joining us today. We do appreciate it.
Yes.
And of course, we will have more coming up on Monday with It's On. But until then, come out and enjoy yourself. It's a beautiful weekend for fall meet starting up at Keeneland.
That's right. For Seth Phillips, I'm Claire Crouch. Have a wonderful weekend. And thank you to the meteorologists at LEX 18 for bringing the fall weather.
We do our jobs.
Have a great one.